What is up, everyone? My name is Michael Pohl with Bay Area Aquatics, and today we're going to be talking about my breeding setup that I have below my 75-gallon aquarium. Alright, so very recently I've started to have an interest in breeding and interest in kind of doing some things like that, and I've really wanted to start participating in the breeding program that my Sacramento Aquarium Fish Club or Fish Society has. It looks really cool, and there's a lot of cool fish to breed, and touring all these fish rooms and stuff, I've just gotten more and more excited about I want to breed. I have my nice display tank up here, and I am limited on space. I used to have a 10-gallon the long way right here. That was all set up and scaped real nice. That was my pea puffer tank, my guppy tank, etc. I have decided to turn them sideways. I've got 1, 2, and 3 10-gallons, and I'm possibly going to put a 4th one here depending on what I want to breed or what I get. I've got fish in these two. This tank already has a fish that's, gonna be in it. I just need to get the fish first. So that's why I might get a 4th tank just to kind of keep going. But this used to be my quarantine tank. I had a 5-gallon here, upgraded it to a 10, and yeah. The other reason why I'm not sure if I want to put a 10-gallon here is I keep my live food here. So I've got my baby brine shrimp hatchery right here. I'm gonna be putting out a video on that eventually soon. I filmed it already, I just don't know when it's gonna come out. Be doing a video on that. I've got my micro worms that I've already done a video on, and then I've got grindle worms that I'm going to be putting out a video on pretty soon. So that's pretty much the setup. Like I said, the tanks are just 10-gallon tanks. They're turned sideways. I've got these DIY glass lids on them that I had and I made a video about. I'm really liking them, so much so that I went and bought the stuff again and made one when I bought this tank and decided to upgrade it because I only had enough to make the 2 tanks, or the 2 lids, but decided to make the 3rd one. As far as what's in the tanks, this one right here is my guppy tank. They're red koi tuxedo guppies. This one right here, I just got these fish on Saturday. I'm filming this on Monday. I got these from my fish club auction. They are least killifish, which are the world's smallest live bear, a little bit smaller than a guppy. They're super timid, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any pictures of them to show you guys, but they're kind of a brown. They're a native US fish. They're really cool looking. They're kind of bland, but they're cool looking and cool in theory to me because they are native and they're tiny. But like I said, they've been super timid, so I may clear out some of this moss, put it in this tank, and that way they don't have as much to hide in. But I want to start breeding these guys a little bit and get the program started there, and then move on to the next thing once I get all that. I also have some mystery snails in this tank. I might breed those, I'm not sure yet. I just stuck them here for now because that's where I needed them to be. In this tank, like I said, I have nothing, but there will be something eventually. I don't want to put it out yet just because it's probably there, but things happen, so right now it's being saved for something, but there is water in it. I do have the airstone running in it, and it's all set up. As far as equipment in the tanks, I wanted it to be simple, and for those that don't know, this is actually my closet. So this is my bedroom, so I wanted it to be quiet. So I couldn't run like a central air system. I didn't want to run hang-on backs on each filter. I wanted it to be really simple. So I'm running Aquarium Co-op USB air pumps, which you can kind of see. And then these two over here are technically not Aquarium Co-op air pumps. They're blue. I don't know where my friend got them from, but I bought some fish stuff off of him and that was in a box. They're the exact same thing, I think, as the air pumps, so I just went ahead and used them because might as well. And then I still have 1 or 2 spare of the Aquarium Co-op ones, but I really like them, really like them. I've got these running down into an air line. In this tank, I have an Aquarium Co-op nano sponge filter. The little 5-gallon one, I've got it running on a 10. It's been doing fine so far for a guppy tank. I just wanted to see if I could because I like that shape of it better. I have a box filter in here, a Lee's box filter. I have Eheim Jaggers in all 3 of these tanks for heaters. And then I have another box filter here, and I have Zistones in each of the box filters and the sponge filter over here. The other thing that I have planned, and the reason why I have these splitters on this, is I can use the Marina medium-sized hang-on back, or not hang-on back, but breeding boxes that hang on the side. And I can put them on the front here with the lid slightly open, and then run an air line to that so I can have trays of fish or something if I need to be able to put them, or if I get a new fish and I need to move some fish or something, that's an option there. So all of them have the splitter just so that I can run it. I've been able to run both the breeding box and the filter off of 1 USB air pump, but it's kind of iffy. I got to get it balanced like just right. So I may get some more USB air pumps from Aquarium Co-op and run a couple of them in the front here, just so that when I do need them, I can plug them in. I've got them all plugged into a power brick right here, so it's only taking one plug, but it's got all the little USB ports. Oh, and then other thing that's really random while I'm here, the light is a NICRU light. It's what I had spare. It was on the Guppy Tank before, and this light was the light I had in my quarantine tank. It's like a little $5 suction cup to the side. I'm not really growing anything but Java moss and hornwort, so I just needed something to be able to see the fish. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's why a lot of my videos lately have been kind of DIY 10-gallon stuff, some live food, some breeding type of things, because I want us to start getting a little more into that. Like I said, it really fascinates me. It makes me really excited. Now that I have my nice display tanks and all that, I want to start playing around with these. I really want to start breeding some Cory catfish. Those look really fun to breed. Like I said, I may set up another 10-gallon right here just to be able to breed an extra set, but I got to figure out where my brine shrimp and stuff would go. And that's pretty much it. I'm just rambling on at this point, but I wanted to give you guys an update. This is what I've been working on the last month. That's why the videos that have been coming out have been all pre-filmed, because I knew I was going to have limited time this month, and I wanted to get this set up, and I wanted to be able to just set it all up and then be able to film versus kind of like, you know, not really doing it properly. And yeah, so hopefully this gives you guys some ideas. You know, you can do a lot with a little bit. This is, like I said, under my 75-gallon. It's one of the reasons why I don't run a canister filter, even though everyone tells me I should, because I needed to have the space below it, because I've wanted to put tanks here since I had the stand built. And yeah, I'll definitely be updating you guys on what I'm breeding, how it's going, what I'm using, what foods I'm liking, what foods I'm not liking, all that type of stuff. So if you want to be involved with that, or if you want to follow that, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what to do. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.